is Natalia. This story began many years ago. I was still at university at the time. I fell in love with a guy. Kalya was incredibly handsome and funny. Half of the girls in our class were in love with him, and he paid attention to me. We started dating. I was the envy of all the girls, and I was so happy. 6 months later I got pregnant. And Kalya immediately said that I should have an abortion. But I was afraid to have an abortion. I didn't say anything to my parents, so they found out about it late, when the belly was visible. They sent me to an aunt in the next town. I was supposed to have the baby at the end of August. My parents advised me to leave the baby at the maternity hospital right away. So at the end of August I gave birth to a baby girl. When I was lying in the maternity hospital, they brought me a baby girl, and the nurse said, "Feed your baby girl. Don't give up on her. Look how pretty she is. It's a great sin to give up your baby. And you will have to pay for that sin. You'll raise your daughter on your own. All babies cry. And your daughter is lying there quietly. Have pity on her." But I didn't take the nurse's advice. I wrote a renunciation of the baby and went back to the university. Kalya transferred to another city, and I never saw him again. When I graduated, I married my classmate Anton. He had liked me since my first year. A year later I gave birth to a boy. We named our son Sasha. Anton and I lived very well. Then our son grew up, finished school, went to university. He studied very well. When he was a freshman, he fell in love with his classmate Sveta. When they were in their 4th year, they realized that their feelings were serious and not at all friendly. And then one day Sasha came to our house with Sveta. "Mom, I'd like you to meet Sveta. This is my favorite girl. Her name is Sveta." I just went numb with amazement when I saw Sveta. I recognized her right away. She looked a lot like Kalya. The same look, the same eyes, the same smile. Mom, Sveta grew up in foster care. Her birth mother gave her up when she was still in the maternity home. But that was a good thing. A normal woman would never do that, and her foster parents love Sveta very much. I have already met them. They are wonderful. They like me too. 1,000 hammers sounded in my head, and I immediately remembered the nurse's words. "Don't give up on your daughter. It's a great sin. It's a sin you'll have to pay for." I realized it was payback time. I cannot allow marriage between Sasha and Sveta. After all, they are brother and sister. But how could I confess my sin? No one would forgive me.